Theoretically, you shouldn't be playing the English opening or the Queen's Pawn opening, but in the event that you run out of options, here's something that you could try. I mean, I'm supposed to be teaching you the a.k.a. Gambit and the other Zucator openings rather than the Queen's Pawn or the English opening. But in the event that you're stuck with those, if I really had to pick some other opening, I would probably pick King's Pawn. But in the event that you run out of other options, in the event that you run out of all the other options, then this might help a little bit. So you might end up having to play Queen's Gambit, and Queen's Gambit declined. But I mean, if you're playing a really like classical like championship match and this is what you're stuck with, then this is what you're stuck with. But there is a way to make things still pretty aggressive even then, and so there is good news. Against this, you play knight c3, and then in the event that your opponent plays a Semi-Slav, this is where you can actually get like some really cool like aggressive stuff that like I'm pretty sure Nakamura played this back in the previous candidates tournaments. So this is like the quintessential opening you need to know in the event that you're forced to play d4 just because you run out of all the other options and you're having a bad run in the tournament. And so this is the opening for you. Against this, you play e4. It's still plus 0.36, which means you're better even if you play this. There are a number of ways your opponent might respond. If your opponent responds like this, that is an inaccuracy because you can just take back, and you're just up in development, and they just wasted a pawn for free. So that's not gonna work. So the only other way this can be handled is probably this. D takes c4. Against d takes c4, your next immediate move is hold on. Is there yeah, there we go. No, I want to look at like the master games. Yeah, I want to look at the master games. Yeah, knight takes e4. I guess knight takes e4. You have bishop d4 as bishop b4 as one of the bishop b4 check is the next move. So you basically sacrifice. It looks like you're sacrificing a pawn, but in actuality you're sacrificing some tempo because you do win the pawn back, but then you do run into this. Yeah, you do run into this check like right away, so you may need to come up with something here. The most popular move is bishop d2. And sadly, this is where you actually lose a pawn here. No, it's not. You just win the bishop for free. And then queen takes, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes, and then oh yeah, you're just having a good time. Wait, is that not the way to handle it? Is that not the way to handle it? Yeah, rook takes d1, right? Rook takes d1. And then knight to a6. And then knight to a6 just and then you'll be pretty fine here. It's like winning for white 5.5, by the way. Yikes. You don't want to do that one. Well, where did you blunder? Where did you blunder here? Yes, so the most popular move is queen takes d1. That he shouldn't be playing that. In actuality, his best try was queen takes e4 check, to which you respond with bishop e2. And then you have the knight to a6 stuff coming up, like he's trying to like win a tempo on your bishop, but then you just what, bishop d6, and your opponent's got like nothing on him, like what, like queen takes g2, okay? Okay, so like queen takes g2. Spoiler alert, you just ignore that. Queen d2. I'm gonna check out. Rook takes d1. Or he's gonna gobble up another pawn. Okay, that's also a blunder too. I mean, you lose the right to castle, sure, but you're pretty fine here. Like his pieces can't really get to your king, so like you're pretty fine here. So his best try is like his best try is something like knight to f6 to like just develop, and then what? Yeah, you have bishop f3 to like trap him up. You have bishop f3 to like trap him up. Like his only move is like queen to g6. And the game is still pretty live. That's one way you can tackle this. Another way you can tackle this is like bishop d2 is like the most popular, not most popular, the best move. What happens if, okay, queen takes d4 is the best move here. Okay, what happens if your opponent just takes the bishop? You just take back. And then his best try is like knight to f6, and then you have knight takes f6 check, and then your opponent has to like take. And then like what? Your best move is like knight to f3. And then c5. D takes c5, you just like that pawn for free, and then he tries to like what? He's obviously not gonna take that. He's obviously not gonna take that because you can take back with a queen. So it's like knight d7 is like the only other option, and then what? You can just castle here. And then you sacrifice a knight. You sacrifice a knight. Oh god. Yep, you sacrifice a knight. You sacrifice a knight. Oh god. And if he takes, womp womp. Yeah. Oh god. Oh. Well. Oh god, you gotta remember this move. Knight e5. Oh god. Sacrifice a knight just to... Holy flip. And then he just takes it. So his best move is to castle instead. And then you have queen to e3 to protect the knight and gain a tempo on the other knight. But yeah, your opponent will play this. One of your opponents will play this in this line. You will face this in this line, and then you have this checkmate. Okay, have fun.